Cops, cops, and more cops. If I were to sum up TX2k in 3 words, that's what it would be. But joking, well, not really joking, all seriousness aside, TX2k was amazing. If you're a car guy, whatever cars you like, I highly recommend going to TX2k. It is off the hook. I've never used that term for anything else, but to sum it up, it was off the hook. It really was. Now, I wasn't there for 100% of it, but I was there for probably 85% of it. I worked. I went down to Texas for work, but nothing really started till I was done work anyway, so it worked out. I just had to leave Saturday, which was yesterday, so today's the last day, which is Sunday. Key points. Meets. Meets are huge. 400 to 500 cars a meet, and there's probably like 10 meets going on throughout the city. So what happens is we drive to the meets. There was a couple times where we caught the meets just in time before the cops showed up. But I'd say 60% of the time we would go to the meets and everyone would be clearing the parking lot because the cops were there harassing everybody, telling them to get out of here. So you really have to stay on top of the game. But the thing about it is everyone posted the locations of the meets, so the cops would know right away. They even said that. The cops from themselves said, we know where all you guys are because everyone's posting on social media. So I guess for the next years going forward, we shouldn't post meets on social media. I never did it, but whoever's doing it. So there's that. Meets are off the chain. They're off the hook. Cops swarm you. There's helicopters in the sky. We've seen people burn out, do donuts in front of cops, and the cops did nothing. We've seen a guy finger a cruiser and pin it, and the cop never did anything. I don't understand what their mentality is, but it's kind of funny to see that they don't care. Their main objective is to push everyone out of the parking lot, and then when they push you out of the parking lot, you drive to the next location, and they have cruisers sitting in all the huge parking lots. So we don't go into those parking lots. It's crazy. It is crazy. They actually had a semi-truck full of black police Tahoes or Yukons or whatever from another state come in to assist with the policing of TX2k. Now, granted, TX2k, when I was there, I experienced 4 deaths, I think, and we almost got on a head-on collision. Street racing, non-related. There was a Mercedes-Benz AMG that was driven by a 17-year-old. He was running from the cops, and this is non-street racing related either, but he was part of 2K from what I understand. Drove off one of the overpasses, car flipped, his 16-year-old buddy and the passenger died, and I believe he died too. He passed away in the hospital. What else? A biker. Biker was running from the cops. That happened by my hotel. Biker was running from the cops. Biker ran into the back of a car, died. That happened just outside my hotel. We almost got into a head-on collision. We missed it by like 60 seconds, I swear to you. We passed the intersection to turn around. When we were turning around, going back through it, a white car, a white Malibu, went on a head-on collision with a maroon Ford Taurus or something. Killed 2 people in their 20s, and the guy died as well. No idea what happened there. But there's just so much craziness going on at one time. On top of the car craziness. So it was a lot to take in. After we seen that head-on collision, we took off home because we were searching the city for hours for the car meets. What else crazy is there? Omni Hotel. I was told by a lot of people that the Omni was not the hotel to go to. I stayed there just because I wanted to see the original hotel. The hotel is kind of floppy. Like, I probably would have rather stayed at another hotel. So I had, free breakfast in the morning, free Wi-Fi, and little amenities like that. But from the hotels I seen, the Omni was the most happening place. They had a lot of cars there. They had trailers, they had Supras, they had Vets, they had Mustangs. People said, no, go to this hotel, go to that hotel. I checked out all the hotels. There was no cars there. So I don't know if they showed up at a certain time or what. But yeah, so the Omni Hotel is still a happening place in my opinion. We all loved it so much. We'll all be going back again. We're going to make it an annual thing for sure. I'm going to try to drive the car there. The people I met are amazing. I shook hands with some of the most iconic people in the business. Gio, Jay Meager, you know, Titan was there, Nero, like everybody who's big in the business was there. And it was awesome to finally, you know, talk to them, and not just through Facebook or part inquiry. So I got to meet everybody. And also another thing is that I kind of thought was a true fact of TX2K. Maybe it's this year they're coming back, I don't know. But Supras still play a huge part in TX2K. They are definitely one of the fastest cars there still. Definitely. I don't know if the UGR and the GTR class are beating them, but I know that Gio set the record. From the information I'm getting from my friends right now, Gio set the record for the quarter mile at 6.9. So from what I understand, no one's touched that yet. And then we got Jared's car right behind it, which is running a 7.7. So we have a Supra in the 7 seconds, Supra in the 6 seconds, and they're still very much a street car. Gio's less than Jared's. Jared's to me is a street car. Gio's questionable. I don't know the laws in the States, but they're still street cars. I don't know about the fastest mile an hour. Last I seen, the fastest mile an hour was done by Gallardo, Twin Turbo Gallardo, or Huracan, one of the two, from underground. So I don't know where the Supra is on that podium, but they're still very, very much a competitor. And then they're number one in man pedal. So good for them. They're still competing, which is awesome. I thought that they were kind of out of the game because technology took over. Automatic trannies took over. There was a huge Supra meet there. Again, met so many good guys. People who have 1,200 horsepower to 1,500 horsepower Supras that drive them. They're just sitting over there for show. They're not racing. Why they're not racing, I have no idea. But I left before I seen all the Supras race, so maybe they are racing. But overall, just such an awesome, awesome experience. I recommend anyone to go to the TX2K events. You just get exposed to everything. You get exposed to cop raids that you'll never, ever even experience here in Canada. You're not even doing anything wrong. Cops are just on you, like craziness. You get to buy all cool merchandise, you know, like you get to see all the famous cars up close and personal. It's just a really, really awesome experience. I got a jet, but I am making a video with what I could get. I couldn't get much. I only brought my phone. I was already bringing a lot of stuff with work. So I brought my phone. That's pretty much it. And my mic, which I never used because we were always like in the hotel room and out. To find all the meets, we would travel hours to find meets. So yeah. That's my little summary, I guess, on TX2K. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just checking in with y'all. I almost said y'all. That's another thing. Texans, they point you out like that. You're like, oh, you're not from around here, are you? Well, no, how'd you know? But it's just funny. Anyway, met great people. We're there with awesome people. And met the legends and seen fast cars. What could be better? So, stay tuned for the major production, I'll call it, of my TX2K experience. And I hope you guys all have a great Sunday. All right, peace out.